Hey Ken, are you going to be getting home soon? Or are you working late again tonight?
I don't know.
What should I do about dinner?
I'm good.
Oh, okay. Well, I would really appreciate it if you could tell me a bit sooner. I already made enough for both of us.
What's your problem? You know I've been working late recently. I shouldn't have to tell you at this point.
If you're going to say that, then stop getting mad at me when you come home late and there isn't any left for you.
Fine, whatever. From now on, just don't make me anything by default. I'll let you know if I want you to make me dinner. We both work, so that would make it a lot easier on you, right?
I mean, I have to make some for myself either way. It doesn't really change that much if I'm making it for 2 people instead of 1. And by the way, aren't you going out to eat a bit too much lately? And it's not just that, you've been spending a lot of money on all sorts of things.
So what if I have? Our daughter's in college, so we don't have to pay for her living expenses anymore. We've been spending time and money on her for 18 years. Don't you think it's time we had some fun for ourselves?
We? Who is this we you're talking about? You barely ever spent any time with May. I don't ever remember you watching her for me when she was little.
I was home a lot more before, right? Isn't just me being there enough for you? Consider yourself lucky I was around more than most dads.
Do you really think just being in the building is enough? You never even talked to May.
Yeah, well, May wasn't exactly an easy child, was she? Smart girls like her can be difficult to get along with, but not all bad, right? She was so smart that she got enough scholarships to pay for just about everything, so we don't have to pay a cent for tuition. I had no idea she was a regular Einstein. I guess it's all thanks to my superior genetics.
No, May got those scholarships because she worked incredibly hard to earn them.
Maybe, but my genes helped, didn't they? Besides, my parenting resulted in her getting those massive scholarships, right? I call that a massive success. It does suck that I have to fork out money for her rent, though.
Oh, come on, that's the least we can do to help her out. You know how expensive rent is these days. This way, she'll be able to focus on her studies without worrying about finances. Not to mention, you've never forked out a single cent for her rent, so I'm not sure what you're grumbling about.
Now, what difference does it make which one of us pays for it? You make more than enough to cover it with your paycheck.
Tell me, Ken, since you're not helping May out, what are you doing with your paycheck?
I'm putting it to good use for my future.
Your future? You mean like investing or something?
Yeah, something like that. I got something planned that's going to really give you a surprise. It's coming real soon.
Don't tell me you invested in some get-rich-quick scheme. Hey, so since May's out of the house now and it's just the 2 of us, I'd like to sit down together and have a talk about our future.
What do you mean?
I mean our relationship. It's completely falling apart, Ken.
What? What are you talking about? Are you really that upset that I'm out of the house so much of the time?
That's not it. Our problems go way back, way further than that.
Ugh, I've had enough of your nagging for one night. You never used to be this much of a brat. Whoever said women age like a fine wine, full of crap. You lot age like bananas.
Excuse me? I can't believe you're talking to me that way. Anyway, we obviously need to have a talk about a lot of things, so make some time for that, okay?
Yeah, whatever. Fine, I'll try and fit you into my schedule for some time in the near future.
Thank you. You know, I'm always home in the evening, so any day of the week is fine with me.
Seriously, what happened to you, Sarah? Maybe you wouldn't be aging so badly if you got out the house every once in a while.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I work every day.
Yeah, that's all you do. Work, shopping, chores, repeat. You aren't having any fun with your life at all. Seriously, it's getting harder to be around you by the day.
Ken, you've got some explaining to do.
What? What did I do?
I just got our credit card bill for last month, and the bill is for over $5,000. What on earth have you been spending so much money on?
Yeah, I guess I did spend a little more than usual last month, but I don't see what you're getting so upset about, though. Between both of our salaries, you can afford to pay that much.
You have got to be kidding me. There is no way we can afford to pay this much. All of my paycheck is going to our living expenses and May's rent.
What? Weren't you saving a bunch of money?
I was saving money, but not anymore thanks to your spending habits. You've been spending so much money on God knows what lately that we are practically broke.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about May's account. You're putting money away for her, right?
What?
There's money in that account, right? Use that money.
But that money is May's. That account was where I put all the money she'd been receiving from her grandparents and other gifts over the years. And I already handed that account over to her when she turned 18.
Okay, well, then tell her she has to give it back.
You know there's no way I could possibly do that.
We need money, don't we? Got any other plans?
I'm all out of plans, Ken. You're gonna have to take care of this one on your own.
Okay, fine. I can pay it, no problem.
Yeah, right. I've heard that story before. You never follow through.
I'll get the next bill, okay? I promise. Now, come on, Sarah. Give me a break just this once. You can take care of this for me, right?
Ken, 5,000 is way out of line. You need to explain yourself here. What did you spend it all on?
I'll explain everything, but can it wait for another day?
What?
I'm kinda in the middle of something right now. Sorry, I don't have any more time to talk. But don't worry, I'll make time to talk with you one day next week.
Oh, here you go, running away from me again. You never change. You told me you'd make some time a whole month ago, and we still haven't had our conversation.
Don't worry. For real this time, we'll have that conversation next week. I promise. Okay?
And what if you break your promise again?
If that happens, then I'll take responsibility somehow.
Responsibility, eh? Okay, fine. I mean it, Ken. You are going to make time, and you are going to explain yourself. And I have a few things that I need to tell you about myself. Hello there, Ken. Time is almost up on your promise. It's 11 p.m. That means you have just 1 hour left. I should have known this would happen. You never had any intention of coming to talk to me.
Oh, shoot. That was today?
Yes, it was.
Oh, I'm glad I caught myself with an hour left.
You didn't catch yourself. I had to save you again.
Okay, then. We can talk right now.
Fine. So explain that credit card bill, Ken.
Yeah. About that. I spent it all on my girlfriend.
Your girlfriend?
Yep, I got myself a young girlfriend. She's 15 years younger than you. She's still in her 20s. And I'm gonna get married to her, so I'm divorcing you.
Wow. I guess you have no intention to hide what you did.
Don't worry, I'll make sure you're taken care of. My girl is one of the top hostesses at a local girls' bar. She makes more money in one night than you make in a month, so I'll give you a decent monthly allowance. You'll get it, right? I don't need an old, dried-up hag like you anymore.
If I'm a dried-up hag, that makes you a dried-up geezer. If I don't believe you, do you honestly think she's serious about you?
With the way she talks about me? Oh yeah, I know she's serious. She's head over heels for me. Women are worth less and less the older they get. But a man's value just goes up and up and up. We men become more, well, refined as we age, you see.
I don't think a well-refined man would be talking about women as though their only value is in their youth.
That's exactly what I'd expect a bitter old hag like you to say. Oh, and if you ever want to get remarried before you croak, I recommend working on your personality a bit. Oh, that and a hefty amount of plastic surgery. I'll have my lawyer draft up a divorce agreement and send it over to you, so hurry up and sign it. Remember, I don't have any feelings left for you anymore, so don't bother begging me not to leave you.
As if I would even want someone like you.
Go ahead. Try and put on a tough face, but what are you gonna do without me? You got nothing without me.
I have my job and my daughter. Honestly, with you out of the picture, I think my life will start going much better. You may have stolen my thunder a bit, but that conversation I wanted to have, it was about me divorcing you.
You're so pathetic. You actually think I believe that? A woman in her 40s divorcing her meal ticket. Give me a break. Admit it, you're so terrified you're shaking right now.
You can think whatever you want about me. I intend to take full custody of May, by the way. And I'll be suing you for your affair, too. I'll be talking to my lawyer about that and your divorce agreement when it gets here.
Let's just make it quick, alright? I'll send it over in the next few days. Oh, and don't worry, you can take full custody of May. I don't care.
You really are the lowest of the low, Ken.
Hey, you should be grateful to me. I took care of you for 20 long years, didn't I? I'm a regular saint for putting up with you as long as I did.
You think I should be grateful for you treating me like trash and cheating on me?
Hey, don't blame me for cheating on you. That's all your own fault.
What? My fault?
Obviously. You completely stopped taking care of yourself. You just allowed yourself to transform from a young and beautiful girl to an old, ugly woman. You got no right to be upset at me for trading up to a newer model. This is all your fault. You want to be mad at someone? Look in the mirror. Hey, Sarah. Where are you right now?
Are you joking? I'll never tell you.
Oh, come on. How long are you going to act like that? Whatever. I'm over it. So you can come back home now.
I cannot believe you just said that.
You're thrilled, I know.
What's the matter with you? I thought you said you were getting married.
Yeah, well, that was a lie. I got mad and just kind of, started talking. You said you had something you wanted to talk to me about anyway, right? We can talk about anything you want once you're back home, so pack up your stuff and get back here.
We're already divorced, Ken.
What?
You sent the divorce agreement, I signed it, and submitted it to the courthouse.
Wait, I only sent that thing over a few days ago.
Yep, it got here yesterday. And I signed it right away and took it down to the courthouse.
You what? Why didn't you tell me you did that?
You told me in no uncertain terms that you wanted me to do it as soon as possible.
Yeah, well, I didn't think you would actually do it. Well, we can get remarried then.
Not a chance. I wanted to divorce you too, remember? I told you that a week ago.
Wait, so you were serious about that?
Yes, that's what I was trying to tell you.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. Look, I thought you were still in love with me.
Don't be ridiculous, you narcissist.
Well, you have to have at least some feeling left for me, right?
Nope, none at all. That's why I was so eager to consent to the divorce. I was concerned that you would fight the divorce since you've been using me as a walking piggy bank for years now. But when you actually came out and suggested a divorce yourself, I couldn't believe my ears. I was dancing all the way to the courthouse when I submitted our divorce papers.
Sorry, hey, can we talk about this as adults? I need to explain the situation I'm in right now, okay? So, and of course, I also wanted to tell you how sincerely sorry I am.
I'll pass. We're officially divorced, so there's no longer anything holding us together. We're basically strangers now. I no longer care where you go or what you do, just so long as it doesn't involve me. Oh, and of course, I will still be expecting your monthly alimony payments, however. You must have gotten the demand from my lawyer, right?
I can't pay it.
Your little girlfriend dumped you, didn't she? I knew that would happen.
You knew? How'd you know? Wait, did you say something to her? What did you do, Sarah?
I didn't do anything, you psychopath. Listening to your story told me all I needed to know to predict a breakup in your future, that's all.
You don't know anything about me and her.
You said she was a hostess at a girls' bar, didn't you? You paid a woman to talk to you like you're the most desirable man on the planet, and you actually believed her when she lied to you. Oh my God, I can't imagine how embarrassed she must have been while talking to you. It must have been so awkward.
It's not like that. She was actually in love with me, but, well, you know what those young hostess girls are like. They're always changing their minds. One day she got in a bad mood and told me she was breaking up with me.
Oh goodness, you're saying she broke up with you out of the blue? That sounds exactly like a certain someone that I know.
Hey, don't compare her to me. Look at me now. I'm here right now and talking to you honestly and openly, aren't I?
Unbelievable. Just 1 week ago you told me you were ditching me for some young floozy, and now today you're desperate to get me back into your life? How am I supposed to take you seriously when you behave like this?
I'm doing this for your benefit, Sarah. I know you must miss me.
Sorry, but nope. I'm happier than I've been in years right now. And I'm not about to go and ruin my newfound happiness by getting back together with the likes of you, Ken.
Seriously, Sarah, let's meet up in person and talk this over. We need to have this conversation face to face.
I don't want to hear that from you. How many times did I ask you to make time to have an important discussion with me, and now you're making me do that via text?
Look, I'm sorry about that, I am.
It's way too late for stories, Ken.
Do you really not see any chance of us getting back together? I mean, we were together for 30 years, Sarah. We have a daughter together. Think about all the memories we made. You can't really be fine with just throwing all of that away.
Nope, I am totally fine with throwing it all away. I have absolutely zero regrets. This is what you get for treating me and May like we mean absolutely nothing to you for all these years. Oh, and just so you know, May is also 100% on board with me divorcing you.
This doesn't make any sense. If that's really how you felt, why didn't you divorce me sooner? I've been staying out until all hours of the night and making you pay for all our living expenses for years now. This isn't a recent development. There's no way you would have put up with all that for this long unless you truly, really love me.
Oh, you really are clueless. You want to know why I've put up with your nonsense for so long? It's because I wanted to wait to divorce you until the moment that it would hurt you the most.
You, what?
At the very latest, I was planning to divorce you once May was out of the home. I've been talking about this with her for quite some time as well. She said that she didn't want to have to deal with changing her last name while she was still in high school, and that she wanted me to wait until she was going to college.
I don't believe it. That's really why you waited so long?
Yes, that's it. However, about 6 months ago, I found out that you were having a bit of a thing with some hostess you met at a bar, and I got to thinking that this could make things much, much more interesting for me. And then when you said you wanted to get a divorce, I knew this was my chance and I had to take it.
Wait, you knew about that?
What else was I supposed to think when you wouldn't come home until well after midnight every day of the week? And then there's the issue of your credit card bills. Not to mention the fact that I had been finding napkins and receipts from that bar in your pocket while doing the laundry. I also saw some thank you letters for all the gifts you'd been giving her.
You went through my pockets? That's a violation of my privacy. How dare you?
Excuse me? If you didn't want me to empty your pockets, you shouldn't have asked me to do your laundry. All you had to do was just throw that stuff away before you put your clothes in the hamper.
Look, Sarah, I'm really sorry. I messed up. I'm an idiot. I realize that.
Could you please choose whether you're going to be indignant or apologetic? It's getting hard to follow your constant mood swings. It's obvious that if I did you the favor of getting back together with you, you'd just end up using me again. So, no, there's no possible way I am ever marrying you again, so give it up.
Sarah, I'm really sorry. I'll change, I swear.
No, you aren't, and no, you won't. If you were even slightly remorseful, you wouldn't be begging me to take you back like this.
Your leaving has made me realize how important you were to me.
Oh, that's an excellent line. Tell me, what movie did you hear that one from? I think you should take some time to think about how uncaring and self-important you've been for all these years. Maybe one day you'll come to learn that you shouldn't take the people who are the closest to you for granted.
Sarah, I don't know how I can go on living like this.
Yeah, me either. You've got your credit card debt and your payments to me from my lawsuit.
Exactly. The credit card company called. They're closing my account. Why couldn't you just pay the bill for me?
Why should I have to pay for money I didn't spend? That was all your spending. We're divorced, so none of that is my problem anymore.
Please, Sarah, I need you. Don't leave me like this.
I will never do anything to help you ever again for as long as I live. I see through your little plot. You're just trying to get out of having to pay me the divorce settlement money. Oh, and you're also trying to get me to pay that credit card bill for you.
I told you I can pay the credit card bill by myself.
Even if that were true, which I doubt, that still wouldn't change the fact that you only want me around to get me to pay for your lifestyle.
Couples have to support each other, right? That's the way a marriage works.
Then tell me, what have you ever done to help me or May out? What have you ever contributed to this family?
I told you I'm sorry. I'm sorry for treating you so terribly for the 20 years we've been married. I swear on my life, I'll never betray you again. I'll make you happy. You can count on me. I even won't call you a dried up old hag anymore, okay?
If you really want to prove to me that you're sorry, I'll tell you what you can do to prove it. Never contact me again. Just thinking about you makes me start to stress out. Thank you for promising not to call me a dried up old hag anymore, but I'm afraid I still see you as a dried up old geezer. I've got no need for a dried up old geezer like you who's up to his eyeballs in debt. If you want someone to blame for your predicament, look in the mirror. You're completely worthless. After that, all our communications took place through my lawyer. I blocked his phone number and all of his social media accounts, so I doubt I'll have to deal with any of his nonsense in the future. By the way, he told me that he has no assets, so he won't be able to make his payments on the damages from my lawsuit. So I had to take him to court again, and now his wages will be garnished and the payments automatically deposited in my bank account. It'll take several years to pay it all off, so I'll probably have to deal with him for a little bit longer. But I have no intention to let him get away without paying what he owes, so I can handle that. I spent far more than I should have to bail that old fool out of his financial messes, so I'm going to see to it that he pays me back. I have no idea if he's actually capable of remorse or self-reflection. But I do know that he's looking at some very hard times ahead of him, so I hope that somehow he comes to regret everything he's done. As for me, I'm currently living together with my daughter. My ex-husband doesn't know this, but I was always planning to move in with my daughter. I'm so happy that I was finally able to make that dream a reality. Now that we're living together, I'm planning to support her as much as I can while she attends college. And once she gets out on her own, I think I might just take some well-deserved time to focus on myself. You are coming home soon, right? Surely you don't plan on staying out all day. I've only gone and made you the mother of all feasts. Chop chop, Benny, it's getting cold. There's no time to waste, sweetie. Take a shortcut, why don't you?
Huh? Why would you cook me a feast? Now, the thought's nice, but it ain't my birthday for months yet, sweet cheeks.
Your birthday? Oh, dear. Sweetie, it's our wedding anniversary today, you dolt.
Huh? It is? I mean, oh yeah, it is. And now that you mention it, it is, ain't it?
Jeez, you forgot, didn't you? I knew it. I must have a sixth sense, because I just knew it.
Oh, come on, you can't seriously expect me to remember things like that.
Things like that? Wow, Benny. At least tell me you're coming home today. Let's enjoy some delicious food together. We've worked ourselves to the breaking point this year.
I'll be coming home, but I'm stopping off at my parents' place to grab my mom first. She'll be joining us.
Huh? Your mother? Why?
That's the reaction. Anyone would think you'd be pleased. Don't you like the idea of my mom joining us for dinner or something?
It's not that I don't like it, but where did this come from all of a sudden? She hardly ever comes over. Why would she join us for dinner today of all days, on our anniversary?
You can drop the act, Jill. I know you two have never seen eye to eye. Go on, admit it. You hate her, don't you? You hate my mom. I can tell from the atmosphere whenever you're together. I swear it's so thick that I could cut it with a knife.
Oh, no, you didn't. You can't actually be serious now. Me hate her? You've got to be kidding me. You don't have to be a genius to be able to see it's the other way around. No matter which way you look at it, she's had this inexplicable burning hatred for me ever since we met. She doesn't like me one bit, and I have absolutely no idea why.
No idea why. It's because you don't have your shit together, obviously. My mom wanted me to have the perfect wife. It's her mother's instinct. She can't help it.
Oh, really? I don't have my shit together? Well, I'm so sorry I couldn't meet your oh-so-high expectations. I have no idea what your mom could possibly mean by the perfect wife. But you're the one who chose me. Don't forget that, Benny.
My mom said it herself. You're not a suitable pick for me.
She did she? So what? Is there some law that says you have to blindly accept every piece of bile that comes out of her mouth? You're the one who invited me out on our first date. You're the one who asked me to be your girlfriend, and you're the one who asked me to marry you. You, Benny. Or did you forget all of that? If your mom told you the sky was green, would you believe her?
It's only natural I'd respect my mom's judgment. She did give birth to me after all. Besides, she has tons of life experience, which means she's pretty much right about everything all the time. I didn't realize it when I asked you to marry me, but I know now. I should have listened to her from the get-go. She was right. She was right all along. But I let my own dumb feelings get in the way of her good judgment.
You regret marrying me?
I didn't say that.
But that's what you mean, isn't it? Don't you think you might be a little too easily influenced by what your mother tells you? Geez, Benny, I thought you were a grown man. Are you capable of thinking for yourself?
I got no intention of getting into a shit-flinging match with you, Jill. I'm above that kind of immaturity. I want us all to talk about this seriously later on, in person.
Talk about what? Did the two of you want to gang up on me? Lord knows she's been waiting years for the opportunity to insult me directly to my face.
Me, you, and my mom are all gonna sit down, have a little chat together.
To think, today was supposed to be our wedding anniversary. I can't think of a more unpleasant way to spend it. What a shame this is. Anyway, is it really so urgent that we have to discuss it today? There is still an entire feast waiting to be eaten here, you know. Just because our marriage is falling apart doesn't mean we have any right to waste good food. What say you we save this discussion of yours for another day and eat with your mom today instead?
I'll be eating at my folks' place before we come, so you can have the feast to yourself. This isn't the time to be celebrating the likes of anniversaries. That's how important this is. We need to talk ASAP.
The likes of anniversaries? Wow. So not only did you forget about what should have been a special occasion for us, now you outright insult it. You know what, Benny? I was trying to extend an olive branch with this feast. We've been fighting a lot lately, and I thought that with some good food and a nice relaxing atmosphere, we might actually be able to get along for a change. I couldn't have been more wrong. Jill, I'll be taking my Benny back home with me where he belongs. We're going to let you be on your own now, so I suggest you use this time wisely and think very carefully about everything we just discussed. Think? I take it you mean about the divorce papers you guys pretty much just threw in my face? You should just be grateful I didn't force you to sign them right then and there, you cheeky little witch. The honest truth is that me and my Benny would hand them in today and never see you again if we could. But, regrettably, if you're not the one who ultimately makes the decision, it could cause us all sorts of legal problems down the line. I would never have guessed in a million years that I'd get a set of divorce papers thrown in my face on our wedding anniversary. You really did take the biscuit with this one, Bessie. This was your idea, wasn't it? Go on, admit it. There's no point in hiding anything now. And why would I? I have nothing to hide. Yes, it's as you say, it was my idea. However, it takes two to tango, dearie. My Benny agreed to it faster than you can say moldy cucumbers. Turns out my instincts hit the bullseye, because my boy got sick of you a long, long time ago. You should have seen the sigh of relief he made when I suggested you and him finally call it a day. You must have known, right? I find it hard to believe the two of you could have lived in the same house for so long, and you be totally clueless to the fact that he doesn't love you anymore. Yeah, I knew. I'd be lying if I said I didn't. I guess I just wanted to believe the Benny I fell in love with was still there somewhere. This is all a bit sudden, so I'm gonna need some time to think about the divorce. You've already had time, Jill. I shouldn't need to say this, but let me remind you, you have no choice in this matter. Don't forget that we could have you forcibly removed from that apartment if we so chose to. The only thing keeping you there is our sympathy and kindness. Hurry up and sign the papers. What's the rush? I'm rushing for the same reason you rip a Band-Aid off quickly instead of dawdling and prolonging the pain. The sooner this is over and done with, the better for all of us. You should be just as eager to get out of this loveless marriage as my son is. Think about it. The sooner you move on, the sooner you can find someone else and start a new life. It's what's best for the both of you. Is that really the only reason? There wouldn't happen to be some other pressing circumstance on your end that demands me and Benny divorce as soon as possible, would there? Quit your baseless speculation, you insolent little wannabe super sleuth. You know nothing. All I want is for my son to be happy and free as soon as possible. Stop clinging on and give up already. It's pathetic. Jill, where are those darn heckin' divorce papers? It's already been 3 days. Already? I think you mean it's still only been 3 days. 3 days should have been more than enough time for you to sign on the dotted line. There's only one way this ends, damn it. Stop living in denial. It's tragic. Why haven't you signed the papers yet? Hurry up and sign. Sign them now. Have you still not let go of my son? It's time to wake up and smell the coffee, because he is so done with you. Nothing you could possibly do will change how my son feels. I haven't let go of Benny? I'm sorry, I don't follow. We're already divorced. What are you talking about? What? Really? Yep, I signed and handed in the divorce papers just like you wanted. Oh, you did? Well, that's fantastic. I'm pleased you finally mustered up the courage to face reality and do the right thing. This means my son is finally free. But if you'd already handed them in, you could have at least told me. Are you with Benny now? Has he been with you at your place these whole 3 days? Yes, it just so happens that he's sat right next to me as we speak. He said he has breathing difficulties when he's with you because you're so suffocating. I see. Would you mind passing him your phone? We need to discuss where we go from here. Ah, that's right, of course. There's still the house and the move to take care of. You do have some loose ends to tie up. Give me a moment, dearie.
It's me. Mom told me you handed in the papers. You took your sweet time letting go of me, didn't you, sweet cheeks?
When will you be coming to collect your things? I want to hurry up and get this apartment sold as soon as possible.
I'll stop by and grab my stuff when you're at work. I think it's for the best that we don't see each other.
Sure thing. So, this really is the end for us. Still, you really were in a rush to get this over and done with, huh? To tell you the truth, it was kinda hard for me to process everything with how quickly you guys sprung it on me out of the blue like that.
I wanted to be free as soon as possible. Life is short and there ain't no time to waste.
Is that so? That's funny. You see, there was me thinking it was because you wanted to remarry as soon as possible.
What are you talking about? That's crazy talk. Like I'd be in a rush to remarry after everything we just went through.
You wanted to get married before she gave birth to the baby, right? I'm sure it would have been worlds of trouble for you to go through a divorce when you had a newborn to think about. Anyway, Benny, enough beating around the bush. Let's hear it. How many months pregnant is your new fiancé exactly?
Excuse me? What are you talking about?
It's fine. You don't have to play dumb with me. I know everything. Your lovely mother found you another candidate for a bride to replace me with, didn't she? I can hardly say I was surprised to find out. That's exactly the kind of thing she'd do.
Wait. How do you... What?
A little birdie told me that she was out on the hunt for a new would-be wife to replace me with. She was asking all of her friends and neighbors if they knew of any young, single, fertile women for a blind date with her hunky stallion of a son. I won't tell you who, but one of your relatives was kind enough to tell me all about her little recruitment drive.
Seriously? Well, this is a new low, even for you. You couldn't handle the fact that I'd had enough of you, so you went sniffing around mine and my mom's private affairs. You're a disgrace.
Hardly. All I did was say my goodbyes to everyone after you threw the divorce papers in my face. I was just being courteous. It was when I did that, one of your relatives told me about what was really going on behind the scenes. Totally without any solicitation from me, by the way. It turns out there are some kind people in your family after all. In their words, Bessie's been trying to find Benny a new wife so she can get rid of you.
Oh my god. I can't believe this.
I guess they must have felt sorry for me. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't shocked when I found out, but it did make a hell of a lot of sense. Let's face it was pretty weird how desperate you were to get the divorce over with before I even had time to process what was going on. I had a hunch you were up to something fishy, and it turns out I was right.
My mom chose my new fiancé for me. She said me and her are a perfect match and she's gonna make me happy forever by being the best wife there ever was. You know what? She really is an amazing woman, just like my mom said.
That's great, Benny. I am pleased for you. But you should know this counts as having an affair. Did you actually think you were going to get out of this without paying compensation? Do you think someone as greedy and tight-fisted as you can actually bear to see your wallet take such a massive hit?
You're not as clever as you think, Jill. We were prepared for the possibility of you finding out about my mom's bride hunt. She promised that in the event that you did find out, she'd bear the financial burden. My mom would do anything for me. She's the best.
Really? What a wonderful pair of human beings you are. You're lucky to have each other. Well then, in that case, I won't hold back in demanding as much compensation as humanly possible. Still, though, I gotta say, I'm impressed at how quickly you got this new girl pregnant. You move fast.
She's my type in every single way. My mom really does know me better than anyone. I know it sucks to be you, babe, but me and my new girl are gonna live happily ever after.
That's a shame. There was me thinking it was gonna be me and you sharing the rest of our lives together in happiness. I had no idea we'd end up parting ways like this.
You kidding? There's nothing we could possibly share together. Not a thing.
Wow, really? Not a thing, huh? What about my inheritance?
Huh? Your inheritance?
Listen, sweetie, I didn't tell you this, but the thing is, a major company bought up most of the land my parents have had on the market for the last few years in one fell swoop, which means that ungodly amounts of money just made their way into their bank account.
Wait, what? Ungodly amounts of money? How much? Just how much money are we talking here, Jill?
According to my mom and dad, more than enough to put them into a top-of-the-range care facility when they get too old to look after themselves. Plus enough to keep a roof over my head for the rest of my life on top of it. Not only that, but apparently they still have some land left. Word is that the price is currently skyrocketing due to a major development project by the local state government. You could say that they hit the jackpot. Needless to say, there'll come a day when I inherit more money than I'd ever know what to do with. Not that that has anything to do with you anymore, of course.
Why didn't you tell me about any of this? This is important, damn it.
How could I? I only found out recently myself.
Recently? So you could have still told me before today, then?
To tell you the truth, the plan was to tell you on the night of our wedding anniversary. I thought we could celebrate the good news with some good food and a few drinks, but, well, yeah. I can't say I was much in the mood to discuss any of this after having a set of divorce papers slammed down on the table in front of me and being relentlessly berated by your charming mother.
You should have still told me. Ugh.
And what would you have done if I did? What difference would it have made? Would you have changed your mind about the divorce?
Is what you just said about money true? Is it really? This ain't just some sick joke to mess with me, is it?
Nothing but God's honest truth. You're welcome to ask my mom and dad.
God frickin' damn it. What the hell kind of timing is this?
Right? I was pretty disappointed myself, you know. I was daydreaming about the two of us spending our retirement in comfort and luxury on some remote tropical island, when the reality of you and your mom's insane shenanigans came crashing down and snapped me out of it. I thought we could live out our days in peace, tranquility, and happiness on my inheritance. I had so many ideas, but I know now I was deluding myself. Your mom would never have allowed you to carry on living with me.
My mom?
Yes, your mom. She was hell-bent on having you get rid of me and marry your current fiancé, right? She's wanted nothing more than to see the back of me ever since we first met. I guess it can't be helped.
No, wait, please. Let me speak to my mom. We can solve this. I'll tell her I want to hold off on the wedding.
Are you going to remarry me? But won't your new fiancé be disappointed? I thought you guys were raring to get hitched. How can you nullify the wedding when you've already got her pregnant? She'll be devastated, Benny.
Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, I have a feeling that kid ain't mine.
What do you mean?
Well, let me see. We only did it once. How can she be pregnant from that? Just doesn't happen. Yeah, that's right. It can't be mine. Time to call off the wedding.
Wow.
Don't be coy, Jill. I know you still have the hots for me. If you promise to be a good, loyal wife, play your cards right, you might be in with a shot of resurrecting the flame of our romance from the ashes.
Even if you were down for that, your mom wouldn't be, would she? You'd have to be relentless and stubborn in persuading her. Our happiness would all depend on whether you could persuade your mother to allow it, right?
Hey, sorry I kept you waiting, sweet cheeks. There was a little trouble, but it's official. Me and you are getting married again.
Did your mom finally give us the go-ahead?
Oh, just forget my mom. What she thinks is irrelevant. Who gives a heck about her meddling?
I somehow doubt it's that simple. She was the ultimate ruling authority in your life until yesterday. You never made a decision without her say-so. What happened?
She was opposed to me and you getting hitched for a second time. She wouldn't understand, so I had no choice but to cut all ties with her once and for all.
You cut ties with your mom?
What choice did I have? She wouldn't listen, and there was no persuading her. You know how stubborn she is.
Are you really that desperate for us to get married again? What about your new fiancé? What does she think about all this?
I broke up with her.
And what did she say to that?
Who cares? Whether she agrees to it or not don't matter. Me and her are done. God, you should have heard her incessant whining when I told her. I got sick of hearing her petty crap, so I slammed the door in her face and left.
Is it any wonder she's upset after you got her pregnant and dumped her?
Who cares? None of that matters, as long as I get my inheritance. All I want is for me and you to live that life of carefree ease, comfort, and luxury you mentioned before, sweet cheeks. Tell you what, I'm heading over to the burger joint right now, but I'll pick up the marriage registration papers on the way back, okay? Get your pen ready, missy, because me and you are going to the Bahamas.
Excuse me? Wait, is my phone bugging out or are you actually this delusional? I won't be signing anything.
What?
Why on God's green earth would I patch things up with you? Have you lost your mind? I only just got my freedom.
What the hell? What are you talking about? This ain't what we discussed, Jill.
What we discussed? And what exactly did we discuss? I never said me and you were getting remarried, Benny. It's not my problem if you took it upon yourself to misunderstand me and throw away your entire life. I can't say I feel sorry for you, but maybe you'll think a little more carefully before making major life decisions in the future. Your judgment was so clouded by the prospect of getting your grubby little mitts on my money that any sense you might have had before completely vanished.
Do you have any idea what I sacrificed for you, you bitch? My mom fainted with shock when I told her I never wanted to see her again.
Wow, did she really? Oh, that must have been quite the sight.
I abandoned my own mother for you, you invictive evil woman. How can you tell me now that you don't want us to get married again? You ruined my life! Ugh.
Whoa. How about you slow down, bonehead? Bonehead Benny, I like that. Tell me, genius, when exactly did I ask you to cut all ties with your mom for me? Go on, I'm waiting.
Okay, sure, maybe you didn't, but still.
I wonder if the ex-fiancé you tossed by the wayside like a piece of garbage will be filing for child support. You might be the world's biggest scumbag, but that doesn't mean you get to escape from your responsibilities as a dad.
My mom might be willing to pay the compensation, but child support too? I can't do this, no. God damn it, I thought everything would be fine if I could just get my hands on that inheritance. God frickin' darn and blast it.
You really are petty and small-minded. I only told you about the inheritance so you'd regret being such a selfish, spineless moron. I had no idea you'd misunderstand me and dump your new fiancé based on a delusion.
You had better do something about this. You deceived my mom and made her cry, you sicko.
I'm the sicko? There is one of us who needs professional help here, but it isn't me. You're the one who did this by being so irresponsible, Benny. You made your bed, now lie in it. I gotta say, though, I can't actually believe your mom cried. Is it bad that that makes me happy?
She didn't just cry, she got admitted to hospital. She said her chest started to hurt while we were arguing. She suffers with chronic heart disease, and the stress of what you did to her must have sent her over the edge, because she collapsed right then and there and had to be carted off in an ambulance.
That sounds awful. But the only one who got your mom carted off to a hospital is you. You went off and did all that crap entirely on your own. It has nothing to do with me, and I accept zero responsibility.
What's your end game, woman? You plan on hogging the inheritance all to yourself?
How can I hog my own inheritance to myself? If I'm the sole legal beneficiary, it literally belongs to me, or at least it will. The future that involved me splitting the money with you disappeared the moment you and your deranged mother slammed those divorce papers in my face.
God damn it. You snake! You bitch! How dare you trick me!
I get you're probably going to struggle with the child support payments to your baby mama, but make sure you don't forget my compensation, okay? If your mom can't help you pay it, then pay it yourself. You can't keep relying on your mommy to wipe your backside for the rest of your life. It's time to grow up.
How am I supposed to get my mom to pay for anything when I cut off ties with her? How am I supposed to mend the relationship after what you did? I never answered back to my mom, even once until you started sticking your nose into our business. I was the model son. I've never seen her so angry in my life.
You know, I think this could turn out to be the perfect chance for you to fly the nest and finally start acting like a grown man. I'm pleased for you. It's about time you gained some independence.
I don't need to fly no goddamn nest.
Geez, Benny, aren't you being a little dramatic? She's your mom. Surely you can make it up to her if you really try. But for me and you, this really is the end. I hope you're happy without me. Within a few weeks, my ex-husband came to owe his jilted ex-fiancée monthly child support payments. Coupled with the compensation he owed me for the affair, the burden was heavy, to say the least. The chances of his mom being capable of keeping up with monthly child support payments until her grandson reaches adulthood are slim. To add insult to injury, last I heard, old Bessie is constantly in and out of hospital with heart problems, exacerbated by the skyrocketing stress levels caused by her son's stupefying irresponsibility. Her health was never great to begin with, but something tells me the emotional shock of her beloved son flipping out at her and kicking her out of his life might have been the final push that sent her over the edge. Last I heard, they did tentatively patch things up, but my sources tell me there's still a hefty amount of discontent bubbling away under the surface. It just goes to show it's easier to destroy a relationship than it is to rebuild. Who knew? Ever since the heart attack, her body's ability to circulate oxygen is weak, and now she's attached to an oxygen tank 24/7. Apparently, it's practically impossible for her to live without the assistance of a carer. Without that, Benny moved in with his aged folks and now works as his frail mother's full-time live-in carer. Something tells me she won't be going on any more bride hunts anytime soon. As for Benny, he's broke and penniless, and short of finding a girl with a heart bigger than a saint's, I doubt he'll be getting married again. Me? I'm thinking about building myself a nice big brand new house, getting myself a poodle, and living in peace and tranquility. Hi there, Mom. Sorry to message you so late at night. Are you still awake? Yes, I'm still up, Tammy. How are you doing? I'm doing great. Is everything all right? Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you for sending me my birthday present. I got it in the mail earlier today. It was very sweet of you to send. Thank you so much, Mom. Oh, good. It arrived faster than I expected. You are very welcome. A day early, but happy birthday, sweetheart. I really loved what you got me. I can't wait to use it. I'm glad to hear that you liked it. Do you have any plans for tomorrow? Going out on a date with Sean, perhaps? Well, I don't know. Sean's been very busy with work lately. He works straight through the weekends, so we haven't been able to spend much time together. I think we'll just have a small celebration at home. Oh, well, I guess it's not necessarily a bad thing that work is keeping him busy, but it must be lonely for you not being able to spend quality time with him on your birthday. Can he not take you out to dinner at least? It's your first birthday as his wife. It's fine, I won't feel lonely. A small celebration at home is more than enough. Besides, I'm getting too old for a birthday party anyway. Don't be silly, Tammy. Birthdays should be celebrated no matter how old you get. I know I'm not ashamed to be excited on my birthdays. Well, that's because you enjoy asking Dad to get you extravagant gifts. And he gets it for you, too. Well, my birthday is the one special day in a year I get to ask. Of course I'm going to take advantage of it. Anyway, enough about me. How are things on your end? Are you getting along with Sean's family? It's been 6 months already since you moved near his parents. Do you see them often? I guess I am settling in okay. It's different here. Not only the family customs, but in general compared to what I'm used to. But I'm slowly getting used to things. You know, I've been worried about you. It seemed quite spontaneous that Sean asked to move near his parents. I think you two have only been married for a month or so before you two decided. I'm sure they're lovely people, but I know things can be stressful sometimes with in-laws. But you never say anything to me about him or his parents, so I've been worried that you're keeping things in. I'm getting along with them fine, Mom. They're nice people. That's all you say. That's what makes me worried. It's the truth. I live a peaceful life here. I have nothing to complain about them. So you don't need to worry about me, Mom. Okay, well, if you say so. But if you ever need to let things out, you know you can talk to me. You know I had a hard time dealing with your grandmother. I know they're different people, but because the only in-law I know is your grandmother, I worry that you might be going through something similar. I'm telling you, Mom, I'm getting along with everyone just fine. And surely it didn't matter how mean Grandma was to you, did it? You are not the kind to get fazed by another woman. That's not true. I used to be quite sensitive when I was young. I know you're much stronger than me, though, and you are an amazing young lady, so there's no reason why they wouldn't love you the way I do. Thanks, Mom, but you think too well of me. I'm not that great. I dedicated my life to work after I got out of school, you know. I never took care of myself or my apartment well because I kept myself so busy. I have recently realized how bad I am at cooking and housekeeping now that I have to do it every day. Just yesterday, I was such a huge mess in the kitchen and made a very unpleasant meal. What? Are we talking about the same Tammy? You've always been an amazing cook. You may not have cooked every day, but when you did cook for us, you always did a splendid job. I'm sure your meal was as great as usual. No, it was quite embarrassing. I cooked for Sean and his parents, but no one finished it. But it's okay, I understand. Every family has their preferred tastes. My taste is alien to them, and on top of that, I am totally out of practice. Besides, I've never been that great of a cook. You are positively biased because I'm your daughter. I have always made simple stuff. Well, I guess it's true that everyone has different preferences. But don't worry, dear. I'm sure it wasn't as bad as you think. You will learn what they like little by little, just as I did. By the way, will you visit us anytime soon? Perhaps for Thanksgiving or Christmas? Well, I wanted to, but I think it's better if I stay here and get used to my new family customs. Sounds like they have their ways of celebrating the holidays. Do they now? But okay, I understand. You've barely settled in anyway. It's probably best that you stay and learn their family traditions, but I hope I can see you early next year. If you are too busy to fly back here, your dad and I would be happy to get on a plane to visit you instead. For sure. I'll ask Sean when he thinks it's best for us to see each other. I really want to see you guys too. I miss you guys a lot. Your dad and I miss you very much too. Let me know when you talk to Sean. Anyways, I should let you go now. I'm sure adjusting to your new life isn't always easy, but don't push yourself too hard. I'm happy to listen if you ever need to let it out. You know I'm always here for you. Or if you need me physically, I would jump on a plane in a heartbeat. Just let me know, yeah? I will, Mom. Thank you. But you really need to stop worrying about me so much. Anyway, I should get to sleep now. I love you, Mom. Good night. I love you too. Good night, honey. Sean, are you there? I'm sorry to bother you, but I had a call from the hospital that Tammy was taken in for an injury. Do you know how she's doing? They told me it's nothing serious, but I can't get a hold of her. Are you aware of what happened?
Hi, Lauren. Tammy's doing okay. She was feeling dizzy earlier this morning. Ended up falling. Unfortunately, she hit her head when she did.
What? She hit her head?
Yes, I'm afraid so. She's got a nasty cut and a few stitches. But other than the cut, nothing serious. She's been told to stay still, so she's resting at the hospital right now.
Will she be able to go home soon, or is she staying there for a few days?
No, she's coming home after resting for a few hours. She was unconscious for a short time, so needs to lay still for the time being. The doctors are monitoring her while she rests as a precaution, but the last I heard, she should be able to go home in the afternoon.
Okay, I see.
I'm sorry the hospital called you before I let you know. It must have scared you so much.
It did, especially since I couldn't get a hold of Tammy. I never imagined I would get such a call from the hospital. To think of it though, why did they call me? I mean, I understand if they call you, but hospitals don't call every single family member of their patient, do they?
I'm not sure. Maybe one of the nurses asked if she wanted to call anyone when I'd stepped out from the room. Perhaps Tammy gave the nurse your number. She was still hazy when she was taken in, so it's possible she was confused.
Oh, that must be it. Maybe she was just asking that someone called me to let me know what was going on. Anyway, it scared me to death. I'm so glad to hear she's okay. She fell at home, right? I'm glad it happened in the morning and not some other time she's alone at home. It gives me chills to think she could have been lying there without any help for hours.
I agree. Luckily, I was still there, getting ready to go to work.
How come she was dizzy, do you know? Has she been ill lately? Perhaps the heat got to her. I heard on the news that it's still brutally hot down there.
She's been fine, as far as I know. The doctor said anyone can experience dizziness. It wasn't triggered by an illness or anything of that sort, so I think it was spontaneous.
Okay. Well, I guess I get dizzy sometimes too, just by suddenly standing up. Oh shoot, Sean, I'm sorry, I wasn't keeping track of the time. You are headed to work soon, aren't you?
Don't worry, I'm still at the hospital now. I'll stay by Tammy for a little longer before I go to work. Hope I was able to make you feel less worried.
Yes, you sure did. Thank you for staying by her side. I was going to jump on a plane if I couldn't get a hold of you, but it sounds like you've got everything under control. I'll sit tight and wait for Tammy to call me when she wakes up. Can you let her know?
I certainly will. I'm sorry that you have to wait, Lauren. I'm sure you won't be relieved until you get a hold of her, but I'll have her call you as soon as she can. Hi, Mum. Sorry I couldn't message you yesterday.
Huh? Tammy?
Ah, yeah. Why are you asking if this is your own daughter?
Oh, well, it's nothing. My mind was somewhere else. I must be tired from not being able to sleep all night.
Oh, poor you. Were you not able to sleep because of me?
That's right. I heard you fell and hit your head. You scared me to death.
I'm sorry, Mum. I thought Sean told you I was alright.
Yes, he did, but I was waiting for you to call me too. I needed to know from you that you were all right.
Sorry that I kept you waiting. I ended up sleeping, even after I got home from the hospital. Must have been so tired. I never imagined that I'd be sent to the hospital from being dizzy. Maybe it's all the stress I've been carrying. Truth is, something's been bothering me lately.
What is it? You should tell me if there's anything I can do to help.
Well, Mum, I hate to have to ask you this, but do you think we can borrow some money from you?
Money? What do you need it for?
I've been keeping this from you because I didn't want you to worry, but Sean is very sick. He was diagnosed with cancer a few months ago. Doctors said he'll be in critical condition in a matter of days if he didn't get proper treatment. He's been pouring money into his treatment since the diagnosis. But he's in a bad condition and we need more. I never knew that the cost for cancer treatment's so expensive. So, as much as I hate asking you, I have to keep him alive. Do you think you could spare us some?
Wow, I didn't know he had cancer. I'm so sorry to hear that.
It's horrible. If we keep spending money on expensive treatments like this, we won't be able to pay our bills. But there's no way we can stop his treatment. If we do, he could die. So I'm asking you out of desperation. Mum, please help us.
No, I will not help you. Frankly, I don't care about what happens to your husband. In fact, it's probably better for the world if he's gone.
Mum, what's gotten into you? There's some kind of a joke. I'm in serious trouble right now. How can you be so mean?
Mean? I'm just being honest here. He's a piece of trash. The world would be a better place without him.
Why do you think that? Did he ever do anything to you?
Not me. You know best why he's not worth a penny, Tammy.
No, I don't. Mum, you have to tell me why. I thought he's been nice to you. Even yesterday, he updated you on how I was doing after the fall, right?
You know, I really prefer not to talk about him. Can we stop this conversation? My decision is final. I will not provide any financial support.
Mum, come on. You've always been compassionate for others. Sean has cancer. This is the time to show your compassion. Don't you feel sorry for us at all?
No, I don't. At least not for him. He's only getting what he deserves.
Unbelievable. I didn't know you were such a cold-hearted person. You said I could count on you if I ever needed your help. You're a liar. I hate you. I don't want to talk to you again. Lauren, you there? I need your help.
Sean, what's the matter?
Tammy's gone. I can't find her anywhere. She left her smartphone in her room. She must have taken off somewhere.
I see.
You're not worried about your own daughter?
No, I'm not that worried.
Have you forgotten it was only yesterday she fell and hit her head? You said you were scared to death for her. Why are you all cool about her disappearing? Did something happen?
Not that I can think of.
I saw her phone, you know. Read the conversation you had with her. Last conversation she had with anyone before disappearing.
You mean the one about lending you guys money?
And I hate to say this, but I think you triggered her to run away. I mean, you were so cruel to her.
You think so?
I'm sorry that we've been keeping a secret from you, but what Tammy told you is the truth. I developed a form of aggressive cancer that requires costly treatment. My parents recently agreed to get a loan to pay it off, but Tammy hated the idea of getting a loan from someone else other than family. That's why she reached out to you, out of desperation, but you brushed her off so easily. I don't really know why you dislike me, but right now, the reason doesn't matter that much. You shouldn't have been so cruel to your daughter. There are other ways to turn her favour down. All you did was hurt her.
Well, I'm glad to hear that your parents can get a loan for you. If that's the case, please keep the problem to yourselves. There's nothing I can do to help you.
You know my parents are not well off like you are. Why would you turn Tammy down like that when you have the ability to help us? I understand that it's shameful to have to ask for money, but we're only asking because it's a matter of life or death. Please, Lauren, won't you help us just this once? I don't want to die.
Sean, enlighten me, because I am confused right now. Are you worried about my daughter disappearing, or are you worried about the money?
About Tammy, of course.
Oh, really? Because for the past couple of minutes, not once have you asked if I knew where she was, or suggested a way to find her. So it sounded like, to me, that you cared more about the money.
No, that's not true. I just thought maybe if Tammy found out that you'll help us, she'd come back.
How so? Let's pretend that I say, okay. How are you going to let her know the wonderful news, huh? She left her phone, right? How are you going to let her know that I agreed to help?
I don't think she's gone that far yet. Hasn't been so long since she left. So maybe she'll come back in a little bit.
Enough, Sean. I'm done playing along to your stupid skit.
What?
I did indeed receive a message from Tammy this morning, but that was you, wasn't it, Sean? You pretended to be Tammy and tried to get money from me.
What? Have you gone mad? Why would I do anything like that? That was Tammy herself.
You don't have to lie to us anymore, because that wasn't Tammy. We know for a fact because she is here with us now.
What? You with her? That's some kind of joke, right?
Of course it isn't a joke. We got her out of the dirty shed you kept her in the middle of the night.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, then you must have no brain. Or do you want to try and play another skit? We know everything. We know that you and your parents abused Tammy for the past 6 months.
What? Abuse, Tammy? Well, Lauren, there must be some serious misunderstanding here. We would never do anything like that to her.
Did you think that we wouldn't find out because you only let her use her phone while you watched? Well, my daughter outsmarted you. She let us know everything by calling us yesterday.
Called you? When did she call you?
Yes, from a payphone in the hospital. She told us that you hit her, you son of a bitch. She was taken to the hospital because you hit her after she refused to ask us for money. You hit her so hard that she lost consciousness.
No, I didn't. Is that what she's telling you? She's lying. She can't prove that I did anything like that.
She had bruises all over her body. We've already taken her to a doctor here and have her injuries recorded. We also have proof that you took away her phone and locked her up in the shed. We recorded everything when we got her out.
Lauren, anyone can make that kind of video. If you can't prove how she got in there, no one is ever going to believe it.
Maybe not, but we'll simply have to see, won't we? It's all right, we have the money to come after you and your family. No matter how long it takes or how much it costs, we will prove what you've done to our sweet girl. You know, a good place to start is the way you used up Tammy's personal savings. Didn't you know that banking transactions are always recorded and easy to get? There are plenty of ways to corner you, Sean, so be prepared. Wait.
Lauren, You don't know the full story. You see, Tammy's been cheating on me with a neighbour, so we locked her up in the shed as a punishment. We only wanted her to understand what she's done.
Okay, so you have cancer and your wife cheated on you? Boy, you must have such bad luck. What else, huh? Do only lies come out of your mouth? You should be so ashamed of yourself. We've already contacted the police. I'm sure they'll come knocking on your door in no time.
Police? Are you serious?
Damn right I am. You have treated our daughter like a slave. You stole her money and you physically abused her if she didn't obey. You didn't even let her use her own phone to contact her parents. You also pretended to be her to steal our money. So, am I serious that I went to the police? Yes, I very much am.
Lauren, come on. Everything I did was just part of a fight between husband and wife. Any couple fight, right?
I will let the police decide if a fight will cut everything you have done. As far as I can recall, they have listed several offenses that they can charge you for by the end of our meeting earlier today.
Wait, please. Can I talk to Tammy? Let me apologise to her. Maybe I went too far. I see now that I haven't been a great husband to her, but I love her. Please let me talk to her. I'm begging you.
Hell no. You are never talking to her directly ever again. Our lawyer and my husband and I will represent her to make you and your parents pay.
Lauren, seriously, just not the police. Please, I won't be able to live if I lost my job. Besides, I never wanted to do anything to Tammy. It was my parents. They started to mistreat her first and made me do it too. And they kept sending all my money, so I depended on your daughter, but I never wanted to hurt her. I swear.
Like I said earlier, I don't give a damn about what happens to you. You have treated my daughter like trash. You deserve to have a miserable life. I pray that you live in agony and regret for the rest of your life. You know, I never knew that I can have such a strong hatred towards someone, but right now I do to you. So much so that I wish it were true that you were really dying. Shortly after, we filed an official complaint against Sean and his family for abusing Tammy. Around the same time, Tammy filed for divorce from Sean. During the divorce trial, Sean denied any claims for abuse at first, but photos and medical records of Tammy's injuries, along with a neighbor's testimony, left him no choice but to admit his wrongdoings. In the end, we reached a settlement that Sean and his family pay Tammy back for every penny they have stolen, along with consolation money, and submit an affidavit that they would not come anywhere near Tammy, in exchange that we ask the police to drop all criminal charges against him and his family. We hated the idea that they would not be prosecuted for their crimes, but the outcome would have had minor impact anyway. We discussed carefully and decided that getting money and freedom back for Tammy was most important, so that she'll be able to get back on her feet again. They were practically broke by the time the trial ended, but thankfully had the house and land as assets. They were made to sell it to pay Tammy back. I heard that Sean's parents were furious about having to let go of their house and blamed him for the outcome. Sean, too, was unhappy that his parents kept spending money. They now live in a tiny apartment together, blaming each other for where they've ended up. To think of it now, perhaps Sean was right about his parents being the root of all their troubles. Nonetheless, I do not feel sorry for him or care about how they'll suffer going forward. I truly hope that they live a lonesome, miserable life. Tammy is living with us now and slowly gaining herself back. We later found out that Tammy couldn't reach out for help, not only because of Sean surveilling her, but also because she didn't want to make us sad, because we seemed so happy when she got married. Tammy's always been soft-hearted, so she must have thought everyone would be happy as long as she sacrificed herself. To think that she had held back to call for help for 6 months breaks my heart. Until her heart is completely healed, my husband and I will do our best to keep her feeling safe and at peace. We will carefully continue to tell her that we wish only for her happiness and that we ask for nothing in exchange.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.